Hello, welcome to the All or Nothing podcast. Our official sponsors are KR Couriers and Transport Limited.
Shout out to everyone who likes, shares, comments and subscribes. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I've never really said that before, but I'm saying it now. You know, I hope these videos are relatable to people can identify with my journey and understand that they're not alone on theirs. Now, I'm not perfect, right? I don't claim to be the Pope. I make mistakes. That's why they put rubbers on the end of pencils, so we can erase it and start all over again with a new canvas. Keep it simple. Because when you've used drugs for a long time and from an early age, you're emotionally fucked. Your insecurities are all over the place. You know, there's a thin line between vulnerability and anger, and you're comfortable in anger because you don't want to show anyone that you're vulnerable, you know, that you've got fear going on. And behind fear, you know, that's where all your dreams begin. Get past that wall, right? Because when I first got clean, I was fucking so self-obsessed. You know, couldn't stop thinking about me. You know, I was doing everyone else's thinking. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what clothes to wear. You know, it was a whole new fucking world to me. Relationships, you know, I was fucked up in them. You know, there were breakups, shake-ups and make-ups. I was codependent. You know, if you told me you didn't want me, I'd fucking accuse you of being a lesbian or you're with someone else. Because I couldn't understand why you didn't want to be with me. Right? And that's where my insecurities lay. You know, so I drifted in and out of toxic relationships with women I didn't fucking fancy or love. I just wanted to be fucking needed. I just wanted to be a part of something. You know, I remember meeting a girl, you know, when I first got clean or tried my attempt to get clean when I was in my early 20s. She must have been about 33, 34. She had a couple of kids, you know, and I moved in with her within a week. And I was sat in the front room with the kids watching cartoons, right? I remember it well. You know, the kids started to call me dad. And they must have been about, what, 8 years younger than me. It was fucking bizarre. You know, and I wanted that family unit, that family life. I thought that was what would keep me clean. Maybe if I met someone and we had kids, you know, we got a house together and all those dreams and those fantasies, then I'd stop using drugs. I won't stop using drugs for no one, no matter what. No one, right? I've got to come to a place of surrender. And my mate said to me once, Bill, when we surrender from the heart, right? When we surrender from inside here, we never have to go to war again. Because every day on them streets was a fucking battle. Whether you're trying to scrape a fucking tenner together, whether you've had a good graft and you've got a few quid wrapped around you, then all of a sudden you've got loads of fucking addict mates, you know, want to fucking spend and smoke with you until it's gone. And then he won't even put you up. They fuck you off. You know, you're going to bed thinking about, have you got something for the next day? In fact, you don't even think about the next day. You're thinking about what you got for the end of the week. I tell you what, I've got a bit of money for today, right? You know, fucking such and such owes me something tomorrow. I get paid on Wednesday. On Thursday, I'll try and do a little graft. Fucking Friday, you know, the next day it doesn't plan out like that. It doesn't plan out because you're living in the future. Now, I like sharing little videos like this. I hope it's kind of relatable to people. Because an addiction can manifest itself in a lot of ways. It can manifest itself in sex, obsession in the gym, shopping. You know, for me it was drugs. Take away the drugs, you know, and I'm left with this vacuum. And I need to fill it with something, you know, because I've got low self-esteem. Everything is low about me, no confidence. I haven't got that ability to... Look, I'm talking to you on a camera now, over what, four minutes now. No edits, just chatting away. I couldn't do that. I couldn't even open my mouth without my head exploding like a fucking bright bean accountant. And then I go into that crazy, mad inner self-obsession where I thought everyone's judging me, you know. You know, and I just share this because I know that we're not alone. You know, it's become a bit of a fashion these days to admit you're an addict. Years ago you couldn't, it was shameful. You were an addict and you hid it. You know, you didn't want to be marked or tarred with that brush of addiction. Now it's quite fashionable. Like being a transgender, it's quite fashionable. Now being a binary, it's quite fashionable. You know, people say they're an addict and they've only had a binge at the weekend, and all of a sudden they've got a major problem. Look, you and I know what it's like to be in the grip on the streets, fucking struggling, right? And that's why I like and I enjoy and I don't exploit people on the streets, and I speak to them and I sit down and I offer them hope. Simple as. I offer them hope because I am talking to myself, right? Today's a different day. We either get busy living or we get busy dying. You know. I thought I'd just share a little bit of where my head is at the minute. You know, I know I haven't been doing podcast like I have in the past, week after week. It's been a little bit overwhelming these past couple of months. You know, I feel tired. I've got babies running around my feet. You know, my partner's going back to work. This is life on life's terms, by the way. You know, and I haven't thought about using. You know, I've got to put food on the table. You know, so yeah, it can be difficult. But, you know, there was a saying, you know, is your best day using better than your worst day clean? I don't know, my best day using was fucking boss. I loved it. You know, my worst day in recovery, is it better than my best day using? I'd say so today. I can have really bad days, mate. You know, sometimes I can react to a bit of a OCD around the house. You know, the kids can get on my nerves. I don't pick that up, pick this up. You know, you haven't washed that, put that away. I fucking find myself, repeat myself, just like a Victorian dad, and it does me head in. But I just want to promote some discipline in these kids. And my kids, right, I'll tell you now, one of them's 16, one of them's 13, one's 3, and one's 9 months, and not one of them have ever swore. They've never answered back, they've never been cheeky, you don't bring drama to the door, right? So I'm doing something right. But someone who's been on them streets for years, you know, lived the way I've lived, you know, spent years in and out of institutions, you know, I'm doing something right with my children, right? They go to bed 9 o'clock. Read a little bit. And that's it, they're up, they're in school. So yeah, I'm grateful for that. Just thought I'd share that. Thanks for listening. I appreciate all your support. Thank you.